Okay, good evening. It's Friday night, February 4th. I'm broadcasting from the Sagebrush Ranch in beautiful Carson City, Nevada. Okay, here's the thing, guys. I keep getting Facebook messengers, and a lot of the same questions keep getting asked. So, to help everybody out, I'm going to go through some of those frequently asked questions and give you some answers. I'm not trying to be cagey. I'm just trying to answer the same thing that I keep getting asked over and over and over again. First of all, my age. I was raised to be a true Southern lady, which means a gentleman never asks and a lady certainly never tells. Here's the deal. I work in a legal brothel, which means I'm over the age of 18. The reality is, I'm old enough to know better. I'm still too young to give a good goddamn, and I'm enjoying myself. Okay? If you're hell-bent for leather to find out how old I am, it's very easy to do. You simply Google my name. Somewhere out there on the internet, there's this wonderful interview that was done by SCORE last year in April in Florida, and the answers are there. All you have to do is do the math. Okay? But to keep it real simple, if you're over the age of 18 and between 18 and 80, I'm age appropriate. Hopefully that helps. Am I married? Love this question. I'm a legal courtesan, guys. Reality, whether I'm married or not, shouldn't really make a difference. But, because as my friend Reed Mahalko said, letting y'all get to know me, I'm a poly, which means I don't do monogamy. Monogamy to me equals monotony. That's why I work here. Real simple. I have an overactive libido, a very high sex drive, and I have quite a number of fluid bonded partners that I love spending time with and that I have an intimate relationship with. They all know what I do. They have no problem with my job, and they get something from me that nobody else will ever get. And we'll leave it at that. Hi, Missy. Yes, you're one of the few people that actually does know my exact age. I love you. Melissa's been my friend forever. She's my big sister. I love her to death. Hopefully she's not freezing too bad out in Nebraska. I need to get her down here to Carson City. Let's see, what else? Do I have kids? Not ever going to answer that question. My personal life and my extended family is private. You don't get access to that. I don't care how much money you pay or how much you beg. That is not a question I am going to answer. So don't ask. Let's see. What else? Oh, Facebook Messenger phone calls. Here's the deal, guys. I typically don't do video chat unless you call into the Sagebrush Ranch at 775-246-5683 and put money on my books. This is my job. The reality is, unless you buy my time, if that bell rings, I'm doing a 100-yard dash down the hall. It's literally 100 yards from my room to the front parlor. I run it multiple times a day. Unless I have money on my books, that bell goes off, I gotta run. And I literally do run. That's why my figure looks the way it does, is because I'm constantly working out. So, for everybody that Facebook messages me and says they want me in their lives, you can rent me. That's what I do. And I'm very good at it. And I enjoy it. I'm a sure shot. Okay? But you can't keep me. There's a lot of reasons why. The simplest one, if you want to keep me permanently, 3 things have to happen. 1, you have to buy me out of my contract. And the contract with Dennis Hoff to buy me out of my contract is $2.5 million. That being said, you have to get past my primary fluid bonded partners, and there are 7 of them. Now let's see. 2 of them are Nina Hartley and Ernest Green. If you can get past sir and her ladyship, then we'll talk. Otherwise, you can rent me. You may never want to leave me. You may never want to let me go, but I'm not a permanent deal. Third, that whole comment about you don't like paying for it. Well, let's be perfectly honest, folks. If you go to an amateur, she becomes your girlfriend. Then she wants the ring. Then she gets dissatisfied. Then she files for divorce, and she gets half of everything. You go to a professional, it's an agreed upon amount and agreed upon time, and it's over with. And you don't lose anything. Going with amateurs actually costs you more than going with the professionals. And I am a very good professional. Nina Hartley is my mentor. If it has anything to do with sex and sexuality, Nina has taught me it. I had a girl in my room the other night, and I made her levitate off the bed. You want to learn how to do that? I'm more than happy to teach. I like teaching. Besides that, I like making the girls in the house levitate off my bed. It's fun to watch. It's even more fun to watch your face when I teach you how to do it. Because Nina can't be everywhere with every girl across the world. She has those of us that are her proteges and her little clones, and she teaches us how to do it, and then we teach you how to do it. So it's a lot of fun. It's a great way to get knowledge and become a better lover. And one of these days, when you want to be married and have that ring, she'll never want to leave you. Would I ever want to be released? Melissa, my contract only lasts for a year. So I can get out of my contract at any point in time. That's not a problem. But if somebody else wants to get me out of my contract, they got to pay the money to buy me out of it. And if they've got $2.5 million, yeah, I think Dennis would let me go. Happily. So, really, truly, guys, these houses are the safest place that you can explore, that you can learn. These girls, myself included, we all really want to give you an experience that you'll never forget and take away some things that you can use in your real life. Okay? That goes for the ladies too. We don't discriminate. We enjoy couples. We enjoy gentlemen. We enjoy ladies. All of the above. If you can think of that, we can make it happen. But it's just like going to the Ritz-Carlton. That's a 5-star resort. They don't say no. Guests, if they want it, the Ritz will make it happen. But at the Ritz-Carlton, you have to be willing to write the check with all the zeros. Same thing with the Bunny Ranch and all of its attendant houses. If you can dream it up, we can make it happen. But you have to bear in mind the zeros have to clear on the card. Or you have to have the cash. Either way, it works. Okay, here's the other thing, guys. I did this in my last video. I've had several gentlemen that get very twitchy about the fact of what I do. Here's the thing. I have several of my very good returning guests who are cops. I don't worry about the cops. I'm legal. Operative word, legal. I have a license. I've been background checked. I renew that license every year. That license gets updated every 7 days. So you guys don't have to worry about getting busted. That's one of the benefits of going to a legal, I'm stressing this word, legal professional. The only place where what I do is 100% legal is in the state of Nevada. If you're going to anybody else, anywhere in the U.S., she's illegal, which means she's not required to be tested. There's no regulatory body. There's no rules. There's no regulation. There's no vein for complaint. There's none of that, okay? Here, it's just like any other business. We have management. You don't get what you think you purchased, negotiated for, didn't get the services you thought you should get. You have a chain of command that you can complain to, okay? With someone who's illegal, an escort, I'm going to air quotes that. You're paying for time. There's no guarantee of the services that you're going to receive. You're usually going to deal with a pimp. You're usually going to get ripped off. And here's the thing. You've got nobody to complain to because you can't go to the cops because you did something illegal as well. So, strongly urge, before somebody calls me on the mat about what I do, stop and think about you're hiring somebody who's working illegally. It's simple as that. Crime breeds crime. We don't tolerate that here. We are 100% above board, honest. This is a service industry, so we enjoy giving you everything you want. Now, everything else, all of the questions that people ask me about the services that I offer, full service. Guys, I'm not a gas station, okay? It's plain and simple. We negotiate for what it is you want to have done. But I always have the right to say no. When it's all said and done, I reserve the right to serve someone. Okay? I don't have to explain myself. I typically will, and I will typically find you something else more in keeping with what you're looking for. However, for me, just me. I don't talk for any of the other girls in this house, but for me, okay, I do everything from the mild to the wild. There is a very, very short list of things that I don't do, okay? And most of them you're not going to ask for anyways. Trust me on this, okay? If you ask for it, it's kinky stuff, and it's extremely kinky. It's stuff that most people look at me and go, you do that? Yes, I'm familiar with it. Some of it I don't do. And I'll be perfectly honest. I don't do blood play, which is messing with scalpels and cutting people up. I don't do that. It's dangerous and it's illegal in the state of Nevada. I don't do needle play. Same reason. I don't do scat or golden showers. And I don't do fire play in the house. Yes, I know how to do it. Yes, I've done it. Yes, I enjoy it. However, Dennis Hoff won't let me have an open flame in his houses. Specifically the sagebrush. It's burned down 4 times before he owned it. Nobody wants an open flame in any of these houses. Period. So we don't do that. Other than that, it's up for discussion and it's up for negotiation. But bear in mind, if it's something that I don't do on a regular basis, or it's something that's extremely complicated or requires a whole bunch of prep work, the price tag's going to go up. It's not because I'm being prideful, and it's not because I'm bragging, and it's not because I think a lot of myself. It's because it's a lot of time to get prepped for what it is you're asking for. And if you walk in off the street and don't consider the fact that for every activity you want to add to your party is going to possibly add another 0, chances are a lot of the things you want to do are going to get pulled off of the menu. It's going to get pulled off the agenda. Not because I don't want to do it. It's just because you can't afford it. Some things are not 0 to hero in 30 minutes. They're long-term, they're long, intimate activity, and that's time, and that's zeros. Okay? You pay for, when you come to us, you're paying for a lot of guarantees. See that original post I put up about how the brothels work? And you'll understand that those guarantees are cast in stone. Hello, Kenny. Glad to have you joining me. We love to do silly things, crazy things. We love to do romantic things. We love to enjoy ourselves and have fun. We want you to enjoy yourself and have fun. But please don't call us on the mat for what we ask. That's like going to a mechanic who charges $89 a labor hour. He's the best in the business in your area, and trying to get him to do it for a third or even a sixth of what he normally works for. He's not going to work on your car. Asking me to do the same thing is not fair. Oh, Missy, believe me, Fireplate is a lot of fun, but I can't do it here in the houses. And I won't do it with somebody who doesn't have the pedigree to match mine in the BDSM world, because it's dangerous. So we just pull that off the list. But like I said, it's a small, very small, don't list. And most of the stuff that I don't do, most people don't ask for. So we don't worry about it. Now, I did just miss a bell because I was on a roll and figured I needed to get that all out. So I hope this helps. If you have questions, if you're curious about something, please feel free to send me a missive on Facebook, through Messenger, through my emails, which is sablerenee@sagebrushranch.com, or you can send it through my Twitter account. You can send it through Facebook here. You can send it through any venue that has an email attached to it and my name. You can Google my name. You can find me all over the internet. Help yourself. But the quickest and easiest way to get in touch with me, sablerenee@sagebrushranch.com, and that's SABLERENAE at SAGEBRUSHRANCH.com. It's Friday night. Well, no, it's Saturday night. It's Prince Christopher's birthday at the strip club. They have an Egyptian theme. I'm hoping to get to go over there. I want a mini out date